Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Darius Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Murray now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check. Watch the ship.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Go. Check it back. No.
Third down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And Ingram hauls it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. 30 base.
On first down, it's Armstrong. And right away, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
On first down, this is Geis. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On the ground, Geis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Murray now, third and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
That's trash. That's trash. Hey, check 24.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
On 3rd down, Armstrong. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Geis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Go now. 10 over.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw as Sanders has it poked free, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. And normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And
that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Sanders. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Washington.
This is Geis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Shoot.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a handoff. Geis going right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Check 26, check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to pull it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the jet sweep, here's Harry. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go. 45's the Mike. I got it. 45's the Mike, 45's the Mike. So we got man. Let's go.
Sanders throwing on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
You ain't just 56. Pull it. Check. Big dad. Come. Slant.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Ready. 45. Mike, 45. Check. Hit it.
Now Sanders on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the back, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Murray now to throw. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
No. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Murray with a third and long. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I got one. Rush in.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Mike, 45. Let's go. Kill.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Give me that ball. Check 37. Echo.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Watch twist. 45. Mike, 45.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And some room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Broken tackle. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.